So I'm going to speak with different pieces of work playing silently in the background, and then at the end, I'll go into a couple of specific pieces and some ongoing work. So in 2012, after a lot of thinking and distancing, one night I had a very sudden fall through where nothing around me made sense anymore. From who I am, what I was made of, the purpose and cause of my actions. Why love? Why do this? Why not do this? I suddenly felt I had no opinion of my own on anything. Knowing and understanding anything that mattered was at square one. This was terrifying, but I had a belief that this experience brought me closer to the real truth of our reality. I have since questioned if and how a one true truth like this even exists, but I am drawn to the possibly unending search of it. I'm curious about multiple truths and bizarre possibilities. My exploration of truth often revolves around beliefs, relationships, time, communication, history, memory, experience, and culture. I believe that this search requires the catalyst of defamiliarization. Art has the power to defamiliarize our everyday world, breaking us from our everyday thoughts, our already formed connections, and forcing attempts at new ones, encouraging new thought, and ultimately the ability to see the world through an unprompted eye. Having recently researched defamiliarization for my dissertation, I now look back on my experience in 2012 as an extreme case of defamiliarization, and now see the link between this experience and my current work, where I believe I am trying to give a diluted version of this to others. Therefore, the viewer's thought is extremely important to me. That is the success of the piece. I try not to push an answer, but encourage a question. Through video, performance, and installation, I explore my search for truth, hoping to inspire new perspectives while heavily leaning into the absurdity of this. My work often begins through a collection of objects chosen from everyday life, following an instinct or a curiosity. The object can lead to an action with or inspired by the object. The action may then be part of or inspire a video piece. I also like to collect fleeting thoughts and internal images in a notebook to explore later. So my pieces really evolve from the outer and inner world, which I'm lately considering the importance of. While an object may inspire an instinct to do, where does that instinct come from? I think the importance of objects in my process may be why I'm drawn to including them in installations with the video works. But this is something I feel I'm still in the very early days of exploring. Most of my installations still feel very experimental than successful completions. In my experimenting, I found a piece can travel from a video piece to an installation, to a live performance with the installation, to a photographic piece. Currently, I'm working on a video piece that requires some sculptural work to complete it, and the video and sculptures may be part of a live performance piece that may then be part of an updated video piece shown as part of an installation. The piece was inspired by the preservation of flowers as decoration in homes. My partner often features in my work. The other week he questioned why I use him so often. I'm drawn to it being him. Something feels off when I picture it with someone else. Maybe I like the reality of our relationship being present in the work. I'm drawn to using the home we're in, and he is a part of that. Similarly, it felt right to make a piece with my niece and nephew at their home recently. I think I want to use real places, real relationships, real objects, and then using them create defamiliarization. Sometimes I'll use found footage, which I see as similar to using a real object. Alongside this desire to deploy my personal reality, I try to avoid a piece resulting in anything too purely personal. Instead, I try to use my reflection on my personal reality to reflect onto considerations that apply to all humans. Our beliefs, relationships, communication, time, memory, history, and culture. My work feels important in relation to the children in my family. I don't want them to grow up with restricted thought. I want to encourage their play and their search of knowledge. My video camera doesn't provide the best picture, but the zoom is really good and great to play with, as I did last year exploring a taken apart house. Mainly I like it for the sounds it picks up. Even though I was there, I often never notice a sound until I watch the video back later. There's a daily ice cream van, and the music I've learned to block out often makes an appearance. Sometimes I'll play with replacing the original sound from other times or memories. My decisions on sound are always made instinctively during the editing, as are many decisions. I like to leave as many decisions as possible to be made during the making process, meaning little pre-planning. This allows a freedom to follow my intuition, which I've learned to trust as my most effective way of working. I worry that if I overthink or over-explain a piece before I actually make it, then it won't happen. Because of this, I tend to work quite quickly and can look back on pieces strangely with little memory of where they came from. So now to look at some work in progress. I am currently working on a video piece for a final degree show that will inform my Belfast International Festival of Performance Art performance and will be part of an installation. The films of Chantal Akerman and Yorgos Lanthimos have been huge influences. I admire Akerman's pacing and handling of the everyday, and I'm interested in how Lanthimos' films heavily deploy defamiliarization through use of rules, language, and cinematography. This year I also started a piece where I found strange true facts and then wrote bizarre, imagined explanations for them. I experimented with an installation with these pages where I placed them going up or down our stairwell. Each page was accompanied by these little fans. I thought it was interesting pairing the physical senses of light and air created by the fans with the pages. The fans are functional real objects but really inspire a viewing of them as little creatures. I'm considering trying my first stop motion animation video using the fans. I've been very inspired by the animation Scenes with Beans 1976 and The Bones 2021. I've been collecting clips of people interacting with bubbles. I'm still very unsure what to do with these. I would like to continue this for years. They may be linked to a performance piece I'm considering at the minute. I have a clip of a street preacher that I'm also still unsure what I want to do with, but definitely drawn to using it. The way they speak is something once very familiar and now so strange. I'm considering something similar to a piece by artist Nina Kachadurian called Indecision on the Moon, where she re-edited communications from the first moonwalk. I'm very inspired by Kachadurian's use of what surrounds us and her confusing play with it. Other artists and filmmakers I'm very inspired by are Sue de Beer, Suzanne Hiller, John Carpenter, Sarah Pachil, and Maya Deren. And these have been the main writings informing my work. So Difference and Repetition by Jules Deleuze, Artist Technique by Victor Shlovsky, and Austrianity by Annie van den Ur. And now I'm just going to finish with an extract from a video piece that I made with my niece and nephew lately that was partly grown from this sculptural piece from second year. So starting that extract now, and just to point out that Lily is only 7. Memory test. Do you remember this?
Yes. I was never there.
So you don't remember? Okay.
No, I don't even know about it.
Do you remember?
Yes. That one's Laurie. The one that
So Laurie the llama.
Yes.
Okay, next. Do you remember
Yes.
this? Very good. Good points. Points. Next.
Yes. Yes. Mhm.
Okay. Oh.
Yes. No.
No?
Yes.
Okay, Lily remembers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Remember this?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Very good. When was that?
That was 2018.
Yeah, okay. Next one. Oh, remember this?
I remember that
Yeah.
Oh, that is where Mortal Kombat.
Good. Very good
I
memories.
remember it.
Next one. Oh, do you
I
remember?
know.
Did you?
Nobody remembers that.
Lily remembers?
remember it.
Yeah.
Now you're just saying that.
Lily remembers?
Then what year was it?
Oh, next one. Oh,
I remember.
yeah. Oh, you know,
I don't think I was ever there.
that's you.
No.
Oh well, next one.
You
How
were
much
there,
points
Lily.
you
How much points do I have?
Oh, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
No, I don't. Yes.
Remember this?
No, you're just saying yes to everything.
All right, next one. Do you remember this?
No.
No. No. Remember that? No. Next one. Remember
Yes.
this?
No.
Remember this?
No, Lily. No.
Well, okay. Next
yes,
one.
I do.
Remember this?
No. That is a way back when you weren't 8.
Do you remember Lily?
I think you're born. Are you the tiny one?
I don't know.
The little one.
Let's see. All right.
And that's Josh.
Mm-hmm.
And where is
I
I
don't
don't
remember
remember now.
No,
Where is
that's
Mom?
okay. Next one. Remember this? No, that's fine. Next one. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I
okay.
do. No, because that's not real. That didn't even happen.
That didn't
before.
happen.
That didn't even
That's a
happen
photo.
when we were here.
Oh, when you were born. Okay. Next one. Do you remember this?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened, Lily?
I farted.
Okay.
She doesn't remember.
Okay. Next one. Remember?
No.
Any memories for that?
No.
Nothing popped to mind. Okay. Remember this?
No.
No. Next one. Remember this?
Okay, I know that happened, but I wasn't there.
Okay. But do you remember? No memories? No. How do you know it happened?
From a book.
Okay. Next one. Do you remember this?
No.
You don't remember, do you? You remember it?
Well, I wasn't born then, but I remember what happened.
Okay. Next one. Oh.
That's the point. We were at that
Oh.
place.
Do you remember that?
Yes, we were there.
Right. Next
Well,
one.
not at the time of the battle, but we were there.
Same place.
So it was.
Okay. Do you remember this?
That never happened to Emily.
Are you sure?
You knew they called Emily Lily.
And the last one. Do you remember? Oh, the second last. Do you remember this?
No,
No. No ideas. Next one. Do you remember this?
that's from the cruise.
The cruise.
I guess.
Well, it's not from the cruise, but really it is, yeah.
Caveman age.
Well, that's the memory test done.